No, I can see your point. I just wouldn't buy it.
The truth is, I'm looking for someone with a stock of pyrite.
Pyrite.
Yes.
Do you remember what I said about Amarty and his method of bringing in money, in particular the money he'd be giving you?
Yes, of course I do.
Amarty would be devastated if he knew I was helping you, so I won't go into details.
I not only remember that, I also recall that Diana would rather not be involved in business discussions.
I thought this was to be business.
Oh, it's a social call.
I know this is a huge favor to ask of you, Bartos, but I need to know how I can get Diana to help me.
I'm assuming this has to do with getting your hands on the alchemist's stockpile.
That's right, it does.
Of course, it's very profitable right now.
That's not why I want it.
Well, why even have the stone then, unless you want to tell the future?
Well, you could certainly call it a personal gain. I won't deny that's a factor. However, you should know the profit I'm looking for is in no way related to the current value of pyrite. I guess it's more of a basic need, you could say. When our cart sinks into the mud and ends up getting stuck, we use a sort of scale to determine the best course of action. Do we leave it behind or do whatever's necessary to save it? We weigh the value of the goods we're carrying, the profit, the amount of cash on hand, our travel route, not to mention the cost of paying for assistance. And we have to consider if it's worth it to risk the danger of being discovered by pillagers and criminals while we're in such a weakened position. We measure both sides of the scale when deciding whether or not to abandon our cargo.
Is that the situation you find yourself in now?
Yes. And I don't want to abandon my cargo. I will do whatever it takes to get those goods in my cart. I don't intend to leave here without them.
That's what I was waiting to hear. Any merchant worth his spices will wait patiently, no matter how small or out of reach an opportunity may appear.
You mean?
When you talk to Diana, say the following. I have come here today to purchase a crate of white feathers.
Thank you so much, Bartos. I'll repay you.
All you need to do to call this even is to share another ancient legend with me. What do you think? I sounded just as dignified as Diana, didn't I?
Is anyone there?
Who is it?
Please forgive me for calling at such a late hour. My name is Kraft Lawrence. We met the other day. I know this is rude, and I'm very sorry. I've come here tonight to purchase a crate of white feathers.
It appears festivals really do attract people.
Huh?
I've had several visitors today. Having more than one of you is a rarity. You said you wanted to purchase a crate of white feathers, correct? Did Bartos tell you to say that?
He did. He was extremely patient with me.
Well, isn't that wonderful? Although I find it difficult to believe he would give in to mere persistence. What kind of business proposal did you have for me? I'm curious as to what would sway that stubborn old mule.
My plan was to ask your permission to buy some of your pyrite.
Not the escalating pyrite everyone speaks of.
It is, but that's not...
You have a special reason for wanting it, right? I know Batos well enough to know he would not have sent you to me if you were a simple profiteer.
You are right about that much. Mere profit is not what brings me to you. I'm here to settle a duel.
Of course you are. With whom?
With whom? That's wrong. It's with my cargo.
Your cargo.
A good merchant is always at odds with his cargo. Always weighing its value, considering how best to handle it, researching where it should go. If he misjudges any of these factors, a merchant will lose every time. Right now, I'm attempting to steady a piece of cargo. A piece that's about to fall out of my cart. I've thought about it. I've reconsidered its value, delivery, and destination, and I've come to the conclusion that I cannot allow this piece of cargo to go.
Yes, I would like to purchase a crate of white feathers today. It is such an overly dramatic password. Would you like to know to what it alludes? It means you have to entertain me for a little while. After all, a happy bird will drop its feathers when it flaps its wings. Those who know the password determine who is allowed to see me. I simply get to enjoy the stories told by my guests. I don't mind. If pyrite is what you desire, I will allow you to buy it.
Thank you so much.
However, someone else has already bought some.
How much and at what price?
Calm yourself, please. The customer bought on credit alone. They did not actually take any goods with them. The order has been placed, but not yet filled.
On credit?
Personally, I would not mind handing it over to you instead. It was approximately 1,600 Erates worth, according to the market value today.
That's the same as 420 silver coins. I can do that. What's your customer's name?
Please allow me to handle negotiations.
Why?
For obvious safety reasons, we do not divulge the names of those who contract business with alchemists. I'm sure you would not wish for your name to be shared either.
No, but still...
Do you object?
No.
This is clearly not an everyday transaction, considering there's a duel involved, so I will do my best. I shall let you know the results as soon as possible. I'm sure I will know something by tomorrow, but I'm afraid I don't know where to find you.
Oh, in front of the mineral merchant's stand at the marketplace should be fine. I will stay in that area throughout the day's trading and wait until I get word from you. Money is no object. Well, so long as I don't ask for double or something outlandish. You can let your customer know I'm more than willing to pay quite generously. Again, I apologize for coming here so late.
I would not have minded if you stayed for the entire evening, provided that you had told me some more old stories, of course. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just... Can I ask you something?
Yes, please do. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, have you by chance heard any legends about pagan gods becoming mates with humans?
Yes. There are many like that.
Many of them?
Unfortunately, you were just leaving. We'll have to discuss those stories at another time. Enjoy your evening.
Yes, you too. I look forward to hearing from you tomorrow.
Do your best.
So, how did it go?
Well, Diana wanted to work with me, but someone else got to her first, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Got to her first.
Yeah. At this point, I'm relying solely on what you told me.
Yeah, about what I told you. Go ahead, tell him what you found out.
Right. If you pay in Trenny silver, they'll sell 370 coins worth of
Hey now, we don't want everyone to hear. Well, that's what it's going for right now.
You're kidding me, 370 silver coins? That's unbelievable.
It's not that much. I gave it some thought after you left. And I came up with a very interesting notion. Take a person like me who isn't exactly rich. I'm buying, but I'm just spending a little extra pocket cash. Now, what do you think I would do if I was rich? Would I be able to hold back in the middle of this racket?
Well, I'd be willing to bet there are quite a lot of people who stocked up on it on the side.
Those would be local merchants who have their reputations on the line. They are not like you traveling merchants who really don't have anything to lose. Buying wasn't a problem, but the price has gone up so much they're afraid they won't be able to sell. Even if they only sell a small amount, their profit would be huge, so it's still worth it to them for now. But if for any reason people started to get nervous, they would end up desperate to get rid of their stock. So You
just sent out your apprentice to spread the word. I met a traveling merchant blinded by greed. He told me he'd be willing to buy pyrite with cash. Is that about it?
Yep, you guessed it. So, what do you want to do? If you're okay with it, I could start negotiating for you immediately.
That's perfect. Let's get this...
What is it?
It's nothing. I'm sorry for everything that's happened.
You idiot. This is the part where you're just supposed to say thank you.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't... Okay, then. Thank you very much.
My friend, you are a changed man. Up until recently, you were the epitome of what a traveling merchant should be, and I've seen enough traveling merchants to know. Just take me. It never once occurred to you that I might actually be a good friend, now did it?
What? Of course.
Well, I bet it's occurred to you now. Or has it? Am I still just another convenient contact to trade with, a business associate?
You're not.
That's why merchants who have become local business owners have a tendency to fail after spending so much time traveling. But would you like to know something even more fascinating? Let me ask you this. If you were faced with the possibility of never seeing me again, would you be running around town in a panic looking for me everywhere?
No, I wouldn't.
Do you realize you're doing that right now? You're going through hell to save your companion.